You already know what's going on. Today we're playing some more Brewing Frontlines. Not only playing, we talking about the lore. Not official lore, but my lore. Because my lore is obviously better than the rest they ever make. But anyways, let's get into today's video. You already know what we're doing. You already know what we're doing, bro. Cluster lore. Good old Cluster, the best character in the game. Anyways, let's get into the video. You already know, it was just a normal day in Hawaii, Moscow. There was just this good old man. His name was Morrow. This little old man named Morrow. He was just chilling in Moscow, Russia, next to Hawaii. He was just, doing his thing, vibing out. He was just on the beach chilling in the Bahamas, just vibing. You know how people do when they're old and relaxing. They just be doing whatever they feel like it, honestly. But anyways. Oh, he had a great pass. He had a pass, bro. I'm telling you, his pass was kinda wild. And today's video, I'm gonna tell you about his pass. Let's get into it. Wait, didn't I say this already? Anyways, Mr. Morrow and his pass. Now, let me tell you. Bro, I swear I'm repeating the same thing over and over. Anyway, again, let's get into it. He was just chilling, In this pass, he was a great soldier, to be honest. He was one of the best soldiers, if I'm being honest right now. And you know what soldier he was part of? I'm gonna tell you that right now. He used to be in this army with like 7 or 8 other people back in the day. There was just one day they were chilling in Hawaii. They were all partying, partying how young people do, partying at a bar. To be specific, they were just chilling. And here's Mr. Morale just also chilling. He was partying with everybody, bro. You know how partying goes. They be drinking, taking whatever substances they be taking. It'd be like that, to be honest. But, Mr. Morale, the good old genius man that he was, he knew something was up. He knew something was wrong. So he went outside, and yep, his gut was correct, bro. When he went outside, he saw a bunch of planes and boats and everything trying to invade Moscow, Hawaii, where they were. It was honestly pretty insane, if I'm telling you. This guy was so smart and elegant and had such a nice mustache. Anyways, Mr. Morale was just chilling, honestly. Since he was such a good soldier, he already knew it wasn't gonna be no problem with him. Also, I don't know, he saw some random guy flying to the planes that were flying in, and that guy was just shooting down all the planes somehow. I don't know. But anyways, back to Mr. Morale here. Once they saw the boats coming in and getting approached closer, the 7 or 8 people that were at the bar, they all went outside and they went to the beach to defend their land of Moscow, Hawaii, against, I don't know who, some random people. Anyways, Mr. Morale started defending. He started fighting. Now, at this time, Mr. Morale didn't have no weapon, but that didn't matter to him because he was legendary man, bro. He was a legendary man. So Mr. Morale here, he saw a bunch of beach balls on the beach since it's a beach. So he grabbed about like 4 beach balls and he just threw them all at everybody, and it kept bouncing around to everybody, and it just splashed to everybody and everyone, anything around, and it just knocked them all out to help. And once they all got knocked out by his beach balls, there comes his teammates or whoever those people were. He didn't know them, but there come them to finish them off. It was honestly insane how good the teamwork was with Mr. Morale and those other guys. Honestly, Mr. Morale, one of the most useful people here, to be honest. Nowhere though, some guy started humping his leg. It was like the weirdest thing you could ever imagine. It was such a strange occurrence. But that didn't stop Mr. Morale here. He kicked him off and he hit him with a beach ball and he got knocked out. It was honestly kind of a crazy experience for him, but he didn't care. You already know, he don't care about nothing because he's Mr. Morale, the best soldier around. But anyways, here comes them again. They cleared mostly everybody out. It was honestly insane. But after that, Mr. Morale here ran out of beach balls and everything to throw at the enemy. So he just started using his scrumptious, voluptuous mustache, and all he did was look at them with the mustache and the Chad face, and they just died, bro. It was honestly crazy how they all just fainted and died instantly when he did his Chad face with his Chad mustache. Honestly, Mr. Morrow was kind of correct at everything he did, if I'm being honest. Once they cleared out the beach, it was all over finally, and they just started retreating, dude. They just left. They were leaving because they don't want to be there anymore. I don't know where these random people came in. The military people, they didn't know who they were, but they were like, the military people were like, hey, you guys did good here. Want to have sexual wait, anyway, you guys did good here. Want to join our army? And they're like, and then Mr. Morale and the rest were like, alright, I guess I'll join your caca army, dog. Anyways, once they joined the caca army, it was all over from there. They rested for a few days, then a few days later they went back. They went to wherever those people that attacked him lived, and they started war. Once they landed, they instantly started fighting. They started everything, dude. It was honestly insane. And since they saw Mr. Morale was really good at throwing stuff with his freaking beach balls, and since they saw that he was so good at doing that, they gave him a new weapon. It was a prototype weapon that they've never tried on with anybody before, but they saw Mr. Morale's amazing powers and luscious booty cheeks and luscious mustache. They're like, you deserve this weapon. So they gave him this weird looking weapon. It was like a launcher type thing, and it threw 4 grenades out. But they were weaker grenades than the normal ones, so obviously he doesn't explode himself. But the way the weapon worked, it was honestly pretty cool. Would shoot a shot at somebody, and then it would be 1 grenade with 4 grenades inside that would go around everywhere. They would splash everywhere around in 4 different directions, and anybody who got there in that range was basically dead. Or if not dead, then they were damaged a bunch. It was honestly crazy. Anyways, once he got that weapon, they went into the battlefield. They started going on. Mr. Morale here started popping off with his new weapon. He started shooting behind everybody. Everybody was trying to hide behind cover, but this Mr. Morale was like, nah, fuck your cover, G. I ain't about that life, man. So he just shot everybody through their cover. He didn't care, bro. Everybody just started getting blown up. And if they didn't get blown up, they were most likely running away from their cover. That was just an opportunity for somebody else on the team to destroy them, to collapse them. It was honestly pretty insane, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really enjoyed watching that part. It was honestly nice. But out of nowhere, that guy that was flying from earlier got shot down. So they had to retreat, bro. Like, are you serious? How did you watch? Why did that guy have to get shot down, bro? Mr. Morale was popping up, but Mr. Morale's a team player, so he's like, alright, let's go back, bro. Before he went back, though, he threw another shot, and it exploded somebody. It was honestly pretty funny. Anyways, once they got back to base, some weirdo started giving everybody that gawk. It was pretty weird. Some other weirdo started dancing on a strip pole. That was kind of strange too, not gonna lie. But Mr. Morale didn't care. All he does is focus on himself and focus on this team's success. So as long as it was helping them, it didn't matter at all. I also saw somebody eating ice cream, which he joined that person that was eating ice cream, because who doesn't want a quick ice cream? It was a pretty nice experience. After that though, they went back to the battlefield like an hour later, not gonna lie, because it was the quick healing by those weirdos doing those weird things. So they went back an hour later and they started fighting again. By that time, the enemy were weak. They didn't have this gawk in person dancing on a pole. They didn't have this advantage. And we did. So once they came back, they were still wounded and they were still weak. So that's where we got the advantage and we started clapping everybody up, bro. Mr. Morale here started doing the same thing over and over, but out of nowhere, he ran out of ammo, fam. Like, I don't know how you run out of ammo with that thing, but I guess it was a prototype, so he had to depend on his luscious booty cheeks and mustache again. So I don't know, he started sucking his cheeks in. He started preparing for the Chad face. I don't know where though. Some random lady from the enemy side just shot him, bro. He got shot. He got shot right in the cranium head, dude. He got shot right in the head. He didn't know who did it. It was from super far away. You could say it was a sniper. Brody got clapped, not gonna lie. But anyways, after that day, they all had to retreat. They retreated. I'm joking. They actually won. After that, they won, but sadly, Mr. Morrow passed away that day. It was one of the most saddest things you could ever imagine, bro. This perfect, luscious mustache having, booty cheek having guy got shot by some random sniper. It was pretty insane, not gonna lie, how he died. But anyways, and that's just basically how Mr. Morale's story went. After a few years later, he just came back to life out of nowhere. I don't know. I can't explain that to you. And then he just started chilling, because since they won the war, he just started chilling from life. Out of nowhere, though, on the newspaper, since this guy was pretty old, he still read newspapers for some reason. He saw that there is a new game in development. That game was made by some company named Space Apes Monkeys. It was pretty insane. That game that they were making was called Boom Beast Frontlines. And he saw that they were making that game based off of the war that Mr. Morale was in. So it was actually pretty insane. But since they thought he died, since he's actually alive, they thought he died. They made a character to remember him and his insane legacy. That character was named Cluster. Good old Cluster. He's one of the best characters in the game currently, if I'm being honest, and he's gonna be one of the best forever. Kept his prototype weapon and they made it even better in the game. It's honestly insane how accurate they made Cluster and how accurate they made him into Mr. Morale. It's honestly pretty insane. But anyways, that's enough for today's video. You already know. Thanks for watching. Hope you watched to the end. I don't really care if you did or not. But anyways, thanks for watching again. Have a nice day. Have an amazing day. And bye.